Now, I thought long and hard about this over the last few hours because I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all. Clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it.
Floyd, bro, you gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know this sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof.
A boxing legend's empire is crumbling, and insiders are saying he saw it coming. What started as an investigation into 62 buildings worth $42 million has unraveled into something far darker. Reports now suggest Mayweather never owned these properties at all. He only held minor shares, yet allegedly kept telling the world they were his. Stephen A. Smith confronted him directly. Was this desperation to save face? Or something more calculated? As rumors of bankruptcy swirl and whispers of a possible financial scam emerge, one question haunts everyone asking, how much of Mayweather's empire was ever real? The answer will shock you.
Lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
For years, Stephen A. Smith didn't just praise Floyd Mayweather, he defended him like a prophet defending scripture. This wasn't casual respect. This was reverence. Smith repeatedly highlighted how Mayweather achieved something legendary. He remained undisputed for the latter half of his career while watching opponents crumble under the weight of his presence. The discipline was surgical. The defense? Unmatched, undefeated, untouchable. In Smith's eyes, Floyd wasn't just a fighter who knew how to win. He was a technician of the highest order, a strategist who had mastered the art of dominance itself. He didn't just fight to win. He fought not to lose. Every movement calculated. Every decision ruthless. That level of perfection, that's what earned him respect from the masses. Fans worshipped him. Analysts couldn't deny him. For a moment in time, Mayweather wasn't just a champion. He was something closer to untouchable.
Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much, and literally walked in the ring and said, I'm gonna embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
But then something shifted. The reverence cracked. Once Mayweather stepped into exhibition matches, everything changed. After retirement, he returned to the ring, not for legacy, but for money. And Stephen A. saw it immediately. He openly criticized what came next, Mayweather versus Logan Paul, a YouTuber turned amateur boxer. Not a real challenge, not competitive value, just a cash grab. For someone who had once ruled the sport, who had built his entire legacy on dominance and precision, this move screamed desperation. This wasn't greatness. This was something else entirely.
If not the greatest boxer in history, he's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
Stephen A. didn't stop there. In multiple interviews, he expressed something deeper than criticism, discomfort. Real discomfort with Mayweather's entire exhibition strategy. He acknowledged that fighting Conor McGregor made sense. McGregor had combat sports credentials. That was acceptable. But after that, Stephen drew a hard line. What came next was different. Picking opponents who didn't match Floyd's level just to secure easy paydays reportedly damaged the legacy he'd spent decades building. According to Smith, Mayweather appeared more focused on stacking cash than preserving his place in boxing history. The narrative became unmistakable. Money had overtaken meaning. Legacy had become secondary.
This is what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never gonna stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
This point became unavoidable during one particularly direct interview. Stephen A. posed a question that cut straight to the heart of everything. What matters more, he asked Mayweather directly, your money or your legacy? It was the kind of question that demanded introspection, raw honesty. Instead, Mayweather's responses always circled back to the same place, finances. He boasted about his business acumen, about revenue generated, about how smart he'd been with money. But to Smith and everyone listening, the answer was already clear. This wasn't an athlete wrestling with a difficult choice. This was an athlete choosing wealth over respect, choosing the bank account over the legacy. And that choice, it said everything.
You made money. You're going to make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is, I made smart investments. And I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
Well, we ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We're not gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them, but for my loved ones.
But fear.
But this money-obsessed image didn't just fade away. It infected an entire generation. According to Smith, today's up-and-comers no longer admired Floyd for his skills, his footwork, his legendary ring IQ. They admired the bank account, the spectacle, the persona. That, Smith argued, was a disservice to boxing itself. It sent a poison message. Money matters more than mastery, more than legacy. In doing so, it risked corrupting everything Floyd once represented.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
This became painfully obvious during one exchange. Floyd was asked directly, why Logan Paul instead of a higher profile fighter like Tyson Fury? His answer was chilling in its simplicity. Logan had more followers. That's it. Not skill, not legacy, not competition, just social media clout. The man who once fought for greatness was now fighting for engagement metrics. And to Smith, to everyone paying attention, this moment exposed everything. Mayweather's priorities hadn't just shifted, they'd inverted completely. He wasn't boxing for the challenge anymore. He wasn't fighting for legacy. He was fighting for attention. $4, 4 followers. The empire had become hollow.
And dollars.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big deal.
At one point, Floyd Mayweather stood as the highest paid athlete in the world, not just in boxing, but across all sports. That status commanded respect. It was absolute. But then the questions started. As new details and rumors emerged about his finances, the facade cracked. The man once known for perfect planning and discipline was suddenly being questioned about the very wealth he bragged about most. And the questions kept coming. Harder, darker. The credibility was collapsing.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3-4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
For years, Mayweather flaunted his riches relentlessly. The $1.8 million watch became iconic, an absurd flex that shocked even the most jaded celebrities. Bugattis, private jets. His entire life was an endless stream of excess, a performance. But now those displays are being re-examined, and they don't look the same anymore. What once seemed like dominance now looks like something else entirely. Like desperation wearing designer clothes. Like a man trying to convince the world, and maybe himself, that everything was real.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, man?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show him what he said.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
Adding fuel to the fire, former UFC fighter and analyst Charlie Sonnen revealed something deeply uncomfortable. He claimed the Mayweather vs. McGregor fight was never as financially successful as the world believed. According to Sonnen, many of the empty seats were simply filled with people dressed to look like a sold-out crowd. An illusion, a meticulously crafted lie created by Mayweather's PR team. But this wasn't even the beginning of the real story. Before Floyd became Money Mayweather, he was already drowning. Reports surfaced that he faced jail time due to unpaid taxes. To avoid prison, he borrowed $2 million just to cover part of his debt. This wasn't the story of a financial genius. This was the story of a man teetering on the edge of complete collapse, and no one saw it coming.
Collapse. Me and Eric B were at, from Eric B and Rakim, we were at the Mondrian. Floyd Mayweather was there. He had some tax issues. He was about to go to jail, but that's before Money Mayweather, that's Pretty Boy Floyd.
Got you.
He was speaking to E, he needed a couple of $1 million to stay out of jail. I called my man Neil, who I was rocking with heavy, he owns Scunty, the hair accessory company. Everybody thought it was crazy, they said, yo, loan me $2 million, I want to sign Floyd. He flew out, loaned me the $2 million, and from there on, we were in the boxing business.
The numbers don't lie. At one point, Floyd reportedly owed $22.2 million to the IRS. $22 million. For someone claiming to be the wealthiest athlete alive, that number was devastating. It raised questions no one could ignore. It suggested that perhaps the entire flashy lifestyle was never real, just a facade, an elaborate performance designed to hide the collapse happening behind the scenes. The empire was built on sand.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Even 50 Cent, once close to Mayweather, couldn't stay silent. In multiple interviews, he revealed the uncomfortable truth. Floyd had spent recklessly. Jewelry, gambling, everything. And eventually, he found himself broke. According to 50 Cent, Mayweather's return to fighting YouTubers wasn't a choice. It was desperation. Pure necessity. He needed money. And to get it, he was willing to do something unthinkable. Risk the very legacy that defined him. The man had become a prisoner to his own appetite.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
He asked me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now.
You wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation is invalid. So I could actually technically trademarks the term of it because the entire corporation is built up. So I could tell you, you can't have...
Another legendary fighter stepped forward. Oscar de la Hoya pleaded with Floyd directly. Not out of malice. Out of something closer to mercy. He begged him to stop. Stop embarrassing himself. Stop chasing clout. Because legacy, de la Hoya insisted, should matter more than followers. More than attention. More than anything. His words echoed what the entire boxing community had been thinking in silence. Floyd needed to stop. Before it was too late. Before he destroyed the image he'd spent decades building. Before there was nothing left to salvage. But he didn't listen.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Then reports emerged that Floyd had donated to homeless shelters in Los Angeles. For a moment, admiration flickered. Maybe he was trying to rebuild. Maybe there was humanity left beneath the collapse. But then the Instagram posts appeared. Floyd, still in Dubai. Still there. The timeline didn't match. The donation couldn't have happened the way he claimed. This wasn't charity. This was damage control. A desperate attempt to resurrect his image. And it backfired spectacularly, casting shadows over every claim he made. Then things spiraled further. Gervonta Davis, once mentored by Mayweather himself, made an accusation that shook the entire narrative. According to Davis, Floyd wasn't on a world tour as he publicly claimed. Instead, insiders say he was held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts, specifically for luxury jewelry and designer items. It was a bold claim that contradicted everything Mayweather had been saying. The stories didn't match. The timelines didn't align. And suddenly, nothing he said could be trusted anymore. The illusion was collapsing in real time.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
While Floyd posted photos and stories claiming he was on a global tour, Davis told a different story. He was stuck, trapped in Dubai until his debts were settled. That's what Davis insisted. That's what insiders were saying. This added crushing suspicion to Mayweather's entire financial picture. He wasn't traveling the world. He was imprisoned by his own recklessness. And when the truth started surfacing, Floyd panicked. He doubled down on the lie, claiming the world tour even harder. But then, desperately trying to rebuild credibility, he made an even bigger claim. He owned 62 buildings worth $42 million. Reports now suggest this was pure fabrication, a scam wrapped in desperation, and it destroyed what little remained of his reputation.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
1816. That's the rise and fall of a man who had everything and lost it all chasing money. From undisputed champion to financial ruin. The question now, will Floyd ever rebuild? Or is this the end? Comment below, whose side are you on? And subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.